I'm not a crook.
Let's bring up the point that George raised on Social Security. Barack Obama taking the advice that he seems to be getting from pundits and fundraisers for the last several months to be tougher on Senator Clinton. Yesterday, he said she wasn't truthful on a number of issues. Social Security was his number one issue. He said that Senator Clinton's made a mistake to hedge and not say what she would do about Social Security.
Conventional thinking in Washington says that Social Security is the third rail of American politics. It says you should hedge and dodge and spin, but at all costs don't answer. I reject that notion.
Paul, he rejects it and says that he would lift the payroll tax on all income. Now it's capped at about $97,000 a year. You're shaking your head. Does that mean you think he's making a mistake?
Social Security, if you go through the federal government piece by piece and ask which programs are seriously underfunded and which are close to being completely funded, Social Security is one of the best. It's not even for certain that Social Security has a problem. Why on earth? And of course it's something that the right has always wanted to kill, not because it doesn't work, but because it does. And for Obama to go after this program at this time, you just have to wonder. All of my progressive friends are saying, what on earth is going through his mind to raise this issue?
So you think basically the Hillary Clinton position, which we take care of it by fiscal responsibility, and basically it'll take care of itself, we can look at some small fixes, is the right one?
Yeah, yeah, she is.
Well, I would just also really question the politics. I think it's absolutely the case that people felt Barack Obama needed to show a little bit of machismo versus Hillary, sort of perverse as that may sound, and people wanted him to kind of show he could take her on. So I think that calculation is the right one. But who's going to support him on Social Security? I struggle to see which constituency that's playing to.
And this is exactly what the Hillary campaign is saying. They're saying in a Democratic primary this just isn't going to cut. On the other hand, he does need to make some distinctions.
65 days from now, the first of 78 million baby boomers begin to retire, and most Americans who collect Social Security begin to collect it at age 62, which is absurd. We have the public subsidizing the increasingly long and comfortable retirement of people for a third to a half of their adult lifetimes. Now, that's why 1 in 4 voters in 2004 was over 60 years old. The elderly have the biggest stake in the welfare state, which exists to transfer wealth to them. So this is politically a loser.
And meanwhile, on the Republican side, Fred Thompson, the only candidate who's willing to talk about restricting benefits, if that gets to a general election, every Democrat's going to go after it.
Yeah, I mean, this is, and this is not, Social Security is not the problem. On the long list of things, I'm not sure it makes the top 10. So it's just bizarre to go after this. I mean, and we had the public's verdict in 2005. They like this program. Don't tamper with it.
And on that note, we're going to have to end today. Paul Krugman, Christopher Friedland, George Will, thank you all.